What's up, everyone? It's White Gamer. Today we have defending tips and tricks part 2, where we break down different defending scenarios and I'll give you guys some tips on how I defended. So let's get started. So for this first clip, guys, they send a through ball out wide to the other team. So I instantly start to sprint. You guys can see I have my right trigger, or R2. Start to sprint, guys. And as he's running with the ball, you want to make sure you're at a close distance. You don't want to get too close to your opponent in this scenario in case he pulls off a skill move. So what I'm just doing here, I'm just sprinting. And as he starts cutting inwards, guys, I start getting a little bit closer. And then as you guys can see, I start to press the left trigger and I sprint jockey. Left trigger, right trigger, and then I let go and go back to regular jockey. And when he's cutting in, guys, there's that gap between the ball and his feet. I go for the tackle right away. So whenever you see that gap between the ball and the player's feet, go for the tackle, guys. You're going to win it 99% of the time. You want to do it as quick as possible. And as soon as you see it, go for the tackle. And that's how we won this defending scenario here. Human left mid, he would have been super wide out. Now, for this second clip, it's kind of similar to the first one, guys. So they do a throw in, and then he's in the byline. I'm just jockeying, guys. Hold left trigger, L2, jockey. And similar from the first clip, as soon as you see that gap between the ball and the player's foot, go for the standing tackle. I usually like to wait a couple seconds, let them do their skill move, and then right there, that gap right there between the ball and the player's feet, go for the tackle. And like I said, if you do it right away, you're going to win your tackles 99% of the time. And usually people on the sideline or the byline, they like to skill a lot. So let them do their skill move. And as soon as you see that gap, make that tackle. And that's how we defended this clip here. Alright, guys, for this third scenario, this is how I usually get my goal line clearances. So they send a little chip ball far post. As you guys can see, our keeper, look at our keeper. He's covering his first post, his near post, but his far post is the weak side. So I automatically go and cover the far post because that's where the keeper isn't covering. I get behind him. I don't have to mark no one. So I get behind the goalkeeper, and then we get the goal line clearance. So whenever you see that weak side of the keeper and you don't have to mark no one, go cover it, and you're going to get a goal line clearance for the most part. That's how we got this one. For this next clip, guys, similar to the last one, they cross it far post. Look at our goalkeeper, guys. Look at our goalkeeper. He is covering his near post as the ball is going across. He's going to leave his far post completely open. We're covering the weak side. I don't have to mark no one, so I'm covering the goalkeeper, and that's how we get the goal line clearance. That's what I'm saying, that whenever the keeper leaves a weak side open and you don't have to mark no one, make sure you cover it, and you're going to most likely get the goal line clearance. For this last scenario, they send a through ball. So as soon as they send the through ball, guys, I pretend that I'm going to go for the guy with the ball or the player with the ball, but I don't. As you guys can see behind me, there's another runner, his teammate. So what I'm doing is, guys, I'm sprinting right now, and as soon as I notice that the runner's behind me, I start jockeying, slow down. So right now I'm between both players. I'm between the guy with the ball and I'm covering the pass. So I'm letting the guy with the ball run into the box, and as he's getting closer and closer to our goalkeeper and inside the box, I start to make my run towards him, because at the same time I am covering the pass. So I'm getting closer and closer to him, and by then my teammates are already covering the pass. I'm aware of that, and I go straight for the guy with the ball, and then we get the block. So whenever you're in a scenario like this, guys, try to stay between both players and then close in on the guy with the ball. That's how we defended this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Call it a day. Oh my God, what a fuck.